What's up, guys? It's the director and
Trumpetmonkey
and
the Guru,
and you're watching MUT Force
with Director Monkey and Guru.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Trumpetmonkey.
Welcome back to another episode of MUT Force. What's that, Trumpetmonkey? Something that looks a little different on today's show?
Force! MUT Force! Tonight on MUT Force, Will, the director, and Trumpetmonkey, we show you how to get at least 15 elites on day one of Madden 20. We look at the rookie ratings, and then we break down the final Ultimate Legends release from Madden 19. It's a trap.
It's going to be a good show, dudes. Axe Trumpetmonkey, I was like fishing for like a compliment in my new setup, but you know what? That's fine. You know?
Oh, you were?
Maybe it's not anything important. Maybe nobody even cares or even notices. But that's it.
I just love what you've done with the place. I love that you used to have one stormtrooper, and now you've got 4 stormtroopers. You know, you can never have enough stormtroopers behind your director. It's true. It's true.
I think it's gonna be cool. We're moving into the future. You want to know what actually happened? Life happened, and we had to move the set out of the spare bedroom to move the director in. Yeah, because we don't want him sleeping in our bedroom anymore. We moved into a new space. We moved into the green screen world of YouTube.
This just in, director. This just in. Breaking news from the MUT Force news desk. Apparently, there's also a spare bedroom for the monkey to come and visit. True or false?
There's going to be so much room for activities, Trumpetmonkey. It's going to be fantastic.
So much room for activity.
Yes.
Well, dudes, we're going to make it a short one today. We got some stuff going on in Madden 19, some hotness coming down for Madden 20, and we're going to show you guys how to get 15 plus free elites on launch day for Madden 20.
That's huge. Like, understand, we're effectively going to show you how to have an elite at every single position on the field day one. It's going to be massive.
And with that, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpetmonkey. I'm never gonna get used to like this. Now maybe I have to move my head to the top screen because this is like
Get out of my shorts, you bastard!
This is like meme material. Like now I can just like go up there and tickle.
I'm the leprechaun.
Tickle a little bit. You feel that? I mean,
I want to rest my coffee on your head. No, leave my coffee alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
This is why we moved to green screen, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting to tickle the balls of Trumpetmonkey at the bottom.
Tickle me, director. Tickle me.
My God. Hit the dislike button if this makes you uncomfortable. Oh, we're going to go over the gridiron notes that were launched at MDT.
Oh my God, we just made tickle porn. Forever unclean. Forever unclean. Lol. Happy Saturday, mate.
This episode's just gone off the track so hardcore. I can't even tell you right now.
This is why I love Kralo, though. Kralo's like, what's up? He's like, hey guys, it's Kralo. You know, hey guys, it's Kralo. It's Friday. I'm just going to drop some straight heat for you. Okay, take care. See you guys. Boom. And he drops this. And then all of a sudden... stop tickling me. All of a sudden, like, director and I are instantly messing each other. Dude, did you see the gridiron notes? Bruh, you can get like 15 million elites day one. So let's take our snazzy viewers, our savvy viewers through and show them how, man, 15 elites.
It's a lot. And when you guys take into consideration how valuable 15 elites can be day one, I would definitely shoot for this any which way you can, all right? So gridiron notes. The details launched of what you're going to get with your pre-order items day one, okay? And we've already kind of gone over which version of Madden we think you should pre-order. This may change things a little bit. It may keep things the same, but here are the facts of what you're going to get day one. So let's start with the Ultimate Superstar Edition. Everything kind of goes down from here as far as what you get exclusive-wise, but this is maybe what we would suggest getting if you're a hardcore MUT guy. Maybe.
And director, if I could just come in on the back of that statement right there and say that, like, we are recommending the Superstar Edition, and if you want the 15 plus elites, then this is the edition that you're going for, with a small caveat as well, which we'll get to at the end. But yeah, this is the one we're recommending. This is the one that director and I get. You can actually, if you purchase in game, you can get the 10% discount and then another 10% discount with EA Access. So you can actually get it for 20% off. That's our recommendation, and you might even get like you never know, like a free edition of the game as well if you're legendary rewards. But if you want to get the 15 plus elites, this is the one we're talking about.
This is most likely what I'm going with as well. So first off, you're going to get your 3-day early access. I would suggest, if you guys are hardcore Madden Ultimate Team players, to use this to its full potential, the 3 full days. And for some of us, that means calling into work sick. For other of us, that means just getting your schedule in line for what you want to do. But I think 3 days, extra 3 days is a huge advantage over what everyone else is going to start with in Ultimate. It may seem silly, but like 3 days of grinding solos, earning badges and stuff like that, that could be huge for whatever they decide to drop like the first weekend of Ultimate Team. So 3 days, first off, you're going to get in the Superstar Ultimate Edition. Next up, you're going to get an NAT 82 overall elite player from your favorite NFL team.
I love this year. It was an 80 overall last year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And we did feel like, yeah, they were useful for a little bit. Depending on which position group you kind of went to, and speed being king at wide receiver and corner, it made it difficult there. But I love that it's 82. It's a bit more of a bump. And as we've outlined in all of our MUT gameplay videos, not regs, MUT gameplay videos so far, which you can go check under the video section of this channel, speed is not king. It's actually skill, which is super, super critical. So these are actually bona fide valuable cards right here. And man, let's run through them, director.
Okay, so first off, what I would suggest is it kills me when I go into Ultimate Team and I choose anybody other than the Chargers, but there may be a strategic advantage to that this year. So choose wisely. Here are the teams listed and the players that come with it. So you've got Eddie Jackson from the Bears.
Okay, so again, a fast free safety, 82 overall, means that he's going to have decent. He'll be faster, though. Okay, decent coverage skills, decent play rec, but a bit of speed back there at free safety.
You got A.J. Green on the Bengals.
Slow, but more than likely very good release, very good route running. And we said that's exactly the type of wide receiver that we want. So that's pretty good.
Get yourself Davyous White, cornerback in the Bills. I'll take this one. He's going to be a bit faster, considering that's kind of what his car plays like. So if you're looking for maybe a depth position, cornerback 5, 4, maybe not a bad. And then he can definitely start for you at the beginning of the year, but thinking a little bit ahead there. Next up, we got Miller the Broncos.
All right, yeah, you take this one away because he's probably sacked
Derek Carr. You can't even joke about it, bro. That AFC West, he's terrorized everybody in the AFC West for years. Yes, Von Miller is nasty. He's going to have at this phase speed, but the block shed and I have to imagine finesse move are going to be crazy good as well. So Von Miller definitely a good option.
We know how OP the pass rush is as well, and early on that's a really interesting one to consider. Yeah.
I honestly wish they would just list him as a pass rusher because at outside linebacker, it doesn't seem like he's got that potential, but he really does. I would actually maybe even run him at end, considering how powerful those ends are. So even at 82 overall, he'd be pretty good. Odell Beckham Jr.
So, again, we're going to have a nice combo of speed and the stats that are important to get open. Remember, guys, release is going to be crucial, and so is short route running. Yep. So that's a really nice card as well, and then the next one falls into the exact same category, so I'm not repeating myself.
Yeah, with Mike Evans, because you got that height, you got the possession catch, fantastic wide receiver. Then Patrick Peterson coming in at cornerback. I like him, but beginning of the year, he seems to not have the speed everybody wants, but I'm thinking maybe this year it doesn't matter. I think he's going to be the guy that you're going to want in your squad, just possibly the best corner in the game.
Yeah, press coverage, man. This could be one that you go for like press coverage is going to be really, really crucial. So like I like this card, man. I like a Pat Pete for press especially.
Next up, we got Phillip Rivers, quarterback, pocket passer, but an 82 overall. I would maybe say stay away from quarterbacks. This is why it would be tough for me to not choose the Chargers. I would want a better version of Phillip Rivers.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing here. You're not going to take Phillip Rivers for free day one.
Hear me out. I am going to have Phillip Rivers on my team, but there's going to be a better version of him on the auction house, which I will drop coin for, and he will be my quarterback in Ultimate Team, just not the 82 overall one. I'd rather have somebody else that I can actually use. Next up is Travis Kelce.
Nice. And we've already spoken our tight end positional video. Tight end, their physical attributes are important. He's a big boy, and when you lead them the correct way and lead the ball away from the DB, they're putting their whole body between the DB and the ball and making possession catches really nicely. This might be an interesting one to have a look at.
Yeah, he'll probably be pretty good, especially because, again, you got that depth position where you can put him at 2 or 3 eventually while you're upgrading. Next up, quarterback Andrew Luck. Falls in the same category as Phillip Rivers for me. Even if you're a Colts fan, he may be good for a few games, but you're going to want the better Andrew Luck in like 5 minutes.
You and I differ in that. If this man, like, we're going to see who the Raiders card is, and we know it's not Derek, but were it Derek, there's no choice. I'm taking Derek Carr. So, like, and actually, what's going to be cool about Andrew Luck and a Phil Rivers is all the extra mocap work they did this year, motion capture, and the unique player likeness and the throwing styles especially. That's going to make those cards a little bit fun to get onto center day one. But
Phillip Rivers has that advantage of his throws look like they're going far off to the right, and it's like it's still dotting. I like that.
Phillip Rivers throwing the ball here sideways. How you doing? Throwing it sideways. How you doing?
There we go.
It's beautiful.
Brilliant.
It's beautiful. Next up, we got Ezekiel Elliott, halfback. Again, for your consideration, maybe an 82 halfback at that phase would be pretty glitchy.
Yeah, this is why I was saying at the top of the show, we love that these are 82, not 80s. And you're like, it doesn't make a huge difference. It really does. It's literally like the difference between like plus 2 speed, maybe plus 3. So Zeke is not a bad one at all. Not a bad one. And bear in mind, there'll be some form of objectives and who knows what type of solos they'll have day one. But you might need a decent running back, so check it out.
Next up, Kenny Stills of the Dolphins. They couldn't have given this to like Xavier Howard.
I don't know. Not a massive fan of this one. I tell you what though, he'll have speed. How much speed we'll see.
That could be valuable, but who knows with this, man. Next up, we got Fletcher Cox, defensive tackle for the Eagles. I like that one.
Yeah, I really like this one. Here, I'm scratching your head, director. Scratching your head, mate. I really like this one. You and I like this one, and like we both took Quinnen Williams as rookie premier as well. Like, think about that. You got Quinnen Williams, Fletcher Cox, day one, plugging up the middle of your line.
Beautiful.
And they're both decent against the run and the pass. That's a really nice one. That's one for consideration as well. Director and I both like the idea of picking a card here that will be on our team a month into the game.
Yeah.
And that's like positions where you can set and forget. Defensive tackle, definitely one of those. So like that's a high consideration for me right there.
Next up, you got Julio Jones, one of the best in Madden.
Yeah.
Again, like what we said with Odell Beckham, he's going to be great.
Yeah.
But also, I have to keep reiterating it. Like, if you want better versions of these cards and you don't see yourself using an 82 Julio Jones for more than like a few games until you can afford him, maybe go with someone that is going to stay on your team a little bit longer. Richard Sherman, cornerback.
Great. Okay, he'll be slow as a wet week. We know that.
Yeah.
But the press will be incredible. So, and remember, guys, press in man coverage actually stops drag routes and cross routes, and it doesn't matter how fast the corner is. It really, really doesn't. With how fast the pass rush is, trust us on that. That's not a terrible one either.
I'm liking some Dickie Sherman in there. I gotta tell you.
I want to see how he plays, especially because we've seen his full card and his potential. Not his full card, but I guess the regs version of him. And he was pretty great in regs.
Animal.
So maybe that translates to MUT with a higher overall card. Next up, Saquon Barkley, the card that a lot of us used for a majority of Madden 19. He's a beast.
Yeah, this is going to be you can't go wrong with Zeke or Saquon. Saquon will have that little bit more speed, right? Zeke will have a bit more power. Debate with us in the chat, guys. Debate with us, but keep it classy. I'm kind of digging that one. That's not a terrible one either.
Next up, you got Calais Campbell. This could be interesting because you'll have that elite pass rusher day one, but at the same time, I think pass rusher is going to be one of like my first priorities and upgrades a few days into Madden Ultimate Team, just because of how powerful there are this year, and I want the best of the best if it's going to make that big of a difference in game.
For you, let's be honest, you're going with the Bosa brothers at either end day one as you get it. So yeah, that's it. Lev Bell, interesting one. Like, I mean, with the running game the way it is this year. Sorry, I stole your thunder there. Jets, Lev Bell. Hey.
Yeah.
Jets, Lev Bell.
He
I'm
could
director.
be interesting with how the game plays this year.
Yeah, with the run game. Man, if you're a Jets fan, grab it.
Oh, totally. Don't even think about it. That's going to be a huge ticket seller in New York.
Love this next one. Read it out.
Damon Snacks Harrison Sr.
Oh my God.
the
Friend of the show. He literally has been in the stream before. He's a mod on Trumpetmonkey stream. Therefore, he's a mod on MUT Force. We love him. I love the idea of pairing him with Quinnen Williams. I really, really do. So, yeah, this could be one I look at. Just that big space eater in the middle. He's got the MUT Force factor as well. Like, his spots are epic.
He's probably one of the best nose tackles in the game, pretty much in every phase of MUT.
And just like Quinnen Williams, he plays MUT. So, I mean, come on, man.
Got to do it. Next up, we got Aaron Rodgers, quarterback. Out of all the quarterbacks, if you were to pick one, I think I would go either Rodgers or Brady here. And Rodgers definitely could be a very usable 82 overall for several weeks.
I really definitely feel like he's going to be like a good one to pick. Like, here's the thing. A lot of us are doing Kyler Murray rookie premiere, and that'll just be a bit of fun because you'll be able to, like, you have a lot more speed than an A-Rod or a Tom Brady. So I probably wouldn't take him for that reason, but I agree with you. Out of all of the 82s, like TB12 and A-Rod are definitely the ones I'd be looking at because their stats are going to be great because, they'll have low speed, but they'll have fantastic throwing stats.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Next up, I think out of all the halfbacks I've seen so far, I would select Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Because he's going to be, number one, you can actually start him for a first, a couple of weeks of MUT. And then after that, he's going to be great into halfback sets. Like, you have him out there purely as a pass catcher. He's going to be fantastic. And he's going to have decent speed and fantastic catching as well.
Big time. That's the thing. We spoke about that in our positional video about halfbacks. Catching matters, guys. I promise you, with the first team you try and MUT, as we did there, your halfback, your default halfback is going to be dropping that ball a lot. So, yeah, C-Mac could be an option as well. Really, really good option.
And thinking ahead, definitely he could stay on your team a while as your third down running back. So that's very, very nice. Tom Brady coming up next. And again, just as I said with Aaron Rodgers, out of all of them, Brady, I think, is king in this set of quarterbacks, simply because no one's going to be able to match his passer ratings or attributes day one. Mm-hmm. Antonio Brown for the Raiders.
Yep, I like it. Yeah, I like it. This is going to be hard to pass up on knowing how important the route running and release is. This is going to be pretty important. But if hand on heart, if you're asking me, do I take Mike Evans? We played with both. You remember we did play MUT Director. We played a lot of MUT as well, right? A lot of drafts there. EA Play. Like we got to use these higher end cards. I'm telling you, Mike Evans is a beast, right? So he's up there. But come on, AB. If it was Derek, there would be no discussion. AB, I might be targeting like his higher overall.
Out of all the wide receivers, 82 overall, I would select Antonio Brown. Second, but he's very far up there, and a Raiders team will do very well. Aaron Donald listed as a defensive tackle in Madden 20. Curiouser
and curiouser. Again, you cannot go wrong with this selection. You cannot go wrong. Except I will say this: thoroughly, it's like he lost the MUT Force factor last year. Am I right?
Perhaps,
but
he was playing a different position.
Yeah, but easily the biggest disappointment on the D-line of all cards in MUT 19. So for that reason,
I'll say this. In Madden 20, playing in the Pro Bowl, there is no person you fear more on that line than Aaron Donald. He will get in there, and he will destroy you.
Maybe Khalil Mack, man. Mack sacked everybody.
But now you can have Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald on the same line. Get out.
We'll see. I'm still leaning towards Snacks. I got to tell you, because I think Quinnen Williams is going to be a great hybrid, run stuffer, pass rusher. And Snacks actually is really effective at pass rush as well. It's
great
kind of freaky.
compromise. We use Snacks in 3-4, Aaron Donald in 4-3.
Good compromise.
I like
Good
that.
compromise.
I like that. Next up,
And
you got Earl
everybody
Thomas.
Everybody knows as a Chargers fan, your middle name is Compromise. Okay, sorry, you were saying Ravens.
Earl Thomas of the Ravens coming up next. A lot of Ravens. If you're a Ravens fan, just select Earl Thomas, just purely on the hype. If the Chargers got Earl Thomas, no way I'm taking anybody else out of these options. That's crazy cool.
So to lock down your free safety position for your definitely first few hundred solos and a couple of weeks in is pretty solid. Like he'll be fine at safety for 2 weeks at least, definitely.
Then you can put him in a depth position, maybe use him in nickel and dime. That's not too bad. Next up, you've got maybe Seach is a Redskins fan first week of MUT. You got Trent Williams, left tackle for the Skins.
So great. Like, here's the thing. We know how good the pass rush is, right? So, like, you and I have been talking. This is great day one. This isn't too shabby. And we've been recommending to everybody to like buff your O-line as best you can day one. And that's why, like, we took rookie premier Lindstrom at right guard, okay? Like, this is not a terrible pick. This is a very sensible pick. But the first thing I spend my coins on is probably going to be like a bona fide left tackle. We did the same thing this year. We're definitely doing it next year. Who did we both take at left tackle? The Okong, wasn't it? Who's the left tackle guard? Okung, there we go, at left tackle. The heavyweight was a great left tackle for the first month of MUT there in Madden 19. I'm probably going to spend on left tackle and right tackle again early on. That's why I'll probably pass Trent Williams. But if you want to spend elsewhere, this is a great pick. I'm with you, Director.
I like it because he can stay on my line for a little bit longer than maybe other cards that would be in my lineup. But let's save that for the end. Let's see who you're going to select at the very end here. Saints coming out with Alvin Kamara halfback.
Solid. You know what? His catching stats and his speed and then his ball carrier stats were never good enough until his high-end cards. So I'm going to be steering clear of this, but let's wait and see the ratings.
That's what bothers me about Alvin Kamara is that, like, on tape and at IRL, him and Christian McCaffrey are like the elite of the elite third down backs. Like, you cannot, there's nobody better in the NFL. And in Madden, Christian McCaffrey gets a lot of love, but Alvin Kamara needs a bit of adjustment. And at IRL, Alvin Kamara is just as good as Christian McCaffrey in my eye, but in MUT, I would choose Christian McCaffrey every time over Kamara.
Agreed.
Next up, you got Bobby Wagner, middle linebacker.
Solid choice. And if you're a Seahawks fan, don't even question it. Just grab him.
Good. David DeCastro coming up next, right guard for the Steelers.
Unfortunately, hard pass, because if you took our advice, you took Lindstrom. If you didn't, then this is one to consider. Remember, guards get down the field in MUT 20. Okay, that's the thing. They get rumbling down the field. Okay, so it's a solid choice. Speed doesn't seem to matter terribly much as well. The faster the better, though. But it's not a bad choice if you didn't get Lindstrom.
Agreed. I like it. Could be better, but you do definitely have that right guard already locked down with your rookie premier, which I definitely do. Next up, my number one wide receiver on this list for sure, DeAndre Hopkins. Possibly the funnest card for me in the Madden 20 beta was DeAndre Hopkins in franchise mode. The guy was just an absolute animal, the most reliable wide receiver out of anybody on any roster that I played. He would be just fine at 82 overall.
Yeah, and this was like his. We can't talk too much about it, but his, say, full release card was hands down the best wide receiver that we used when we got hands on MUT 20. So yes, this is a bloody solid option. I agree with you. That's the best of the wide receivers, definitely.
Best of the wide receivers. Next up, free safety Kevin Byard. Okay.
No comment. No comment. That's got to be a troll. Everyone knows the MUT community can't stand Kevin Byard.
It's not even his fault. It's because of that one promo that everybody
Team of the year. Team of the year Madden 18. And I can't believe he's in here. Out of all of the Titans, you wouldn't go Mariota? You wouldn't go Derrick Henry? This is hilarious. Anyway,
I would love to see Derrick Henry even at 82 overall, because at that point, you're not caring about his speed. You want that trucking, dude. So Kevin Byard, he's okay. I think there's better free safety options. Definitely go with Eddie Jackson if you're going for free safety, in my mind. And then lastly for the Vikings, or Earl Thomas. Lastly for the Vikings, Adam Thielen, wide receiver. Also can't go wrong with Adam Thielen. He's got great catching, great route running. Sneaky good.
Score Vikings. If you're a Vikes fan, okay? And like this Cobb will play well. I promise you that. This 82 Adam Thielen will play very, very well. And if you're a Vikes fan and you're kind of like, maybe I don't want to buy his like full elite, okay, because I want to spend coins elsewhere on other Vikes, because the Vikes are probably going to have quite a nice team day one, right? Then this is a really solid option because like the Cobb will play well enough. And then you can go focus on getting other Vikings if you're going theme teams. So
true.
There
Very,
you go.
very true.
Those are our recommendations. Like we took our time going through that one, but now like that's only the first of the 15 plus elites that you can get.
So before we move on, Trumpetmonkey, your one pick. Have you already decided who are you taking out of this list of players day one?
Oh, I really like Snacks, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I really Snacks Harrison.
I really like it. Yeah, I really like him. Yeah,
I can't blame you, dude. Especially if you're going 3-4, that's a solid defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Me, it would definitely be between Aaron Donald and Trent Williams, and I honestly think
the trenches.
I honestly think I'm going Trent Williams.
It's like 1-1-1 over here.
And with Trent Williams, I'll have like 3 out of the 5 starting offensive linemen for my first couple of weeks of MUT, which is exactly what I would want him on the squad for.
Good show, director. Attach bayonets and on the whistle, we're over the top to give Jerry a good licking.
Oh, God. Let's move on. Next up, with the Superstar Edition, you're going to get your choice of 1 of 4 unique Superstar abilities for your franchise mode. So this doesn't necessarily apply to MUT, but for you franchise guys, this could be exciting. I'll give you quite of abbreviation of each one of these abilities here. Gift Wrapped. I don't understand why this is in the game, but it is. It basically says you're guaranteed a catch for an uncovered receiver. So unless uncovered receivers are dropping balls left and right, I would choose something else. But there's Gift Wrap.
There you go.
Shoulder shrug. Gunslinger. You already know Gunslinger.
And that's going to be pretty interesting to consider how fast the pass rush is and how slow that downfield windup is. We've already covered, like, you can get the ball out of your hands in under half a second with a quick snap at the line of scrimmage and a quick pass. But deeper down the field, you're going to need Gunslinger. So that's a good one.
Definitely would imagine so. So I do like Gunslinger. That's one of the ones in consideration for me. QB Playmaker. Let's see, Passer QB Playmaker list. Okay, so this is more for your Playmaker quarterbacks. This is kind of interesting because we all know Playmaker's kind of game breaking in certain scenarios. You've all been in that game where it comes clutch down to the 4th quarter and the guy runs a drag, Playmaker's up the field, scores a touchdown. Your coverage absolutely doesn't react to it, and that could be very, very glitchy day one.
Yeah,
kind of have to see how it performs.
But improved coverage this year. So let's not
go getting our panties in a knot here, boys and girls, okay? Because it's going to be fine.
I would be so impressed if man coverage stuck with their man on Playmaker this year as well as they're supposed to. That would be absolutely insane. But that's under consideration because everybody knows Playmaker is pretty glitchy. And then lastly, you got the Gutsy Scrambler. This will be the one a lot of guys are going to go with day one. Basically, you do not get affected by the pass rush while throwing on the run. You're going to want the best accuracy you can while throwing on the run. That'll help you out definitely. And that, to me, depends on the kind of style quarterback you're going to want to play. And trust me, you guys are going to find that out very quickly playing your first couple games in Madden 20.
Yeah. Which one you taking?
Out of these, probably Gunslinger. Gunslinger for me.
Safe bet.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
I like that. How about you?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Gunslinger?
It's a toss between like Gunslinger and Playmaker. But again, you and I have only had limited exposure to the way the coverage works against Playmaker, and it was still a work in progress. I think it's not going to be as OP this year, so Gunslinger.
Perfect. Gunslinger is always handy. And I'm hoping we don't see with the new arch they put in the animation for the throw motion.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to see a lot less of hitting your lineman in the back of the head.
Yeah,
which would be
definitely.
beautiful.
A lot more. Man, the throw motion, the velocity of the ball, so nice this year, guys. Wait till you see it.
Yeah.
And then fifth, I'll take this one. 15 gold team fantasy packs. Now, guys, this is where you are picking up, in our estimation, this is where you are picking up not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of your day one elites. And let us explain that. We guarantee you that you're going to get at least one elite pool out of these 15 packs. One just regular day one core elite pool, at least. But what we're also saying is you're more than likely to get 3 power-up cards. And that's very, very important with what comes a little bit later. So remember that. So we just went from 1 to 2 elites right there. And 3 more in the post. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll give you guys an estimate of how many elites you think you're going to get. But right now, there's going to be 15 plus that we're thinking, but that's what you got so far. And then the 15 gold team is going to be very important with your power-ups as well. Next up, you're going to get 1 past and present elite pack, which gives you an 84 Jerry and an 84 Jalen Ramsey.
And I love that Jerry Rice is in the game. And what I love is that this is the yin and the yang. The dark and the light side of the Force, director. This is awesome because 84 Jerry Rice is going to play so well this year in how important the release and the route running is. But Jalen Ramsey in the press is going to be freaking amazing. So I love it that this is going to be such a great matchup out there on the island. Oh, my God. And you get both of these cards, and they're both starters for you for the first month.
That's crazy. And then again, they're both in depth positions, so that Jerry can stay on your roster for a long time, that Jalen can stay on your roster for a long time, and when you're done, go ahead and collect your training points and move on. So that's pretty good. I like that inclusion.
2 more elites right there.
2 more elites. Next up, you got some aesthetics. Here are the Madden Championship Series packs. It's going to give you some uniforms. It's going to give you basically just, again, the aesthetics. And the same thing goes for the Madden 19 major winners, which gives you the coaches between Skimbo, Paven, Dreeny, all those guys.
Dreeny, shout out to Dreeny. He's a remarkable young man. You and I both had the pleasure of spending some time with him at EA Play. I really like this kid. I love what he represents. He's already doing like epic charitable work. I just want to give him a shout out for a sec here. Talk about a well-grounded, well-adjusted.
He's a very polite, very humble human being. Yeah,
amazing player. And man, like honestly, Madden community, like less of this, and we love it. Some of our viewers, we love your passion, but like leave the bum bashing comments out of our channels, guys, because that's not the way we roll. You can be epic at Madden and not have to be rude about it. Dreeny, he encapsulates that epic humility. Dreeny could destroy anybody in the world at any given stage on the sticks, yet you would never know that if you met him.
Yeah.
He's so nice. He's such a legend. So Dreeny, you're awesome, and you're going to be on my sidelines day one, brother.
Love it. Next up, you got a quick sell training pack. This is the large. Comes with 1,150 training. This is where it comes into play of whatever power-up cards that you pull from your 15 gold player packs can be used to get those guys up into probably the lower to mid 80s, giving you 3 more elites from that. So with the other editions, you just kind of get the same stuff, but a little lesser. You guys can take a look at the link there in the description. Let's move on to some of the more of the other stuff that you get with your pre-order, starting with the GameStop pre-order. Now, any Cowboys fans in the comments, huge shout out to you guys. You guys are getting some major love to start the MUT year.
Yeah.
Irvin,
and we're
Aikman,
assuming
Smith.
Irvin, Aikman, Smith. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in over the top of you there, Drake. We're assuming that these are going to be elites, at least 80s, probably 82s. And what I love there we go. I didn't even know that was there. That's unreal. And you get 5 more gold team packs. Oh my God, that's epic. To stack onto your other 15. That's amazing right there. I hadn't even seen that. You're surprising me here. It's early in the morning over in Europe, guys. So that's epic. So that means like, boom, you've got a wide receiver, and Irvin plays like a glitch.
Yeah.
You've got a really solid running back, and you've got a really solid quarterback. And this is why, like, we were going for the trenches when it comes to the other 32 elites that you can pick from. And we're absolutely recommending, guys, that you get your hands on this particular Superstar Edition and the pre-order at GameStop. And this is why right here. 5 more packs plus 3 set and forget elites for day one. Amazing.
I'm assuming that they're letting you take like the Superstar Edition at GameStop. So again, it says GameStop will be offering pre-order option that contains the following content. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is exclusive to GameStop. So if you guys, these are all the options that you have for some of the pre-order stuff. If you want the specific Cowboys content, you must get it from GameStop from what we're seeing here.
And we are recommending that you absolutely do this.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. This is, you want 15 elites day one, get on GameStop.com, get the Superstar Edition, get the pre-order done, Bob's your mother's brother.
I would suggest too, maybe like writing down who you're deciding to pick from these other options too, because if you do come out with your Cowboys pre-order, you've already got wide receiver, quarterback, and halfback covered, so you can choose different positions from the other options there.
And bear in mind as well, then you've got one of your corner positions covered. Corner one with Jalen Ramsey. You've got wide receiver one done with Jerry Rice as well. So I mean, you're locked in. You're looking pretty.
Some good options there, but we're not done yet, Trumpetmonkey. We still have a few more to go over for some of your free elites here. Now, this is coming in from the Madden Rewards MVP program, okay? This is similar to what we saw in Madden 19 and Madden 18. I think even Madden 17 did this, where you have an X amount of loyalty tokens from participating in previous Madden. So in this case, Madden 17, 18, or 19. All right? You're able to choose, if you've played those games, 1 to 3 of these elites to add to your squad, and they're all 82 overalls. Okay, so the list contains Devontae Freeman, Shaq Mason, Honey Badger, DeMarcus Lawrence, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Demario Davis. So in our case of me and Trumpetmonkey, we've both played Madden 17, 18, and 19, so we'll be able to select 3 of these 82 cards on day 1.
This is awesome, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly who our 3 are going to be, okay? But prove me wrong here. Prove me wrong. But I'm pretty sure you and I are taking Shaq Mason, Honey Badger, and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Ooh, no. You almost got it. I'm going to take Shaq Mason, Honey Badger, and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, Juju. So your whole wide receiver core will be sorted out then. You're going to have Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yes, sir.
Incredible. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I'm taking, DeMarcus Lawrence cards normally play really, really poorly. We've made fun of him so many times on the show. But after getting hands on both Pro Bowl regs and then MUT 20 already, that DeMarcus Lawrence is a different beast in MUT 20.
You know why I'm not choosing left end, Trumpetmonkey. What is the first player I'm going to be grabbing on the auction house there, Mr. Joey Bosa? Get the Bosa brothers on the Madden Ultimate Team. It's going to happen. But I like that. DeMarcus Lawrence, if the defensive end position is that glitchy, might as well get a free one to start off your year. So that's another 3 free elites right there, Trumpetmonkey.
Right. That's pretty epic. Now, point of order. Point of order, director. Point of order. If you are switching to PC, as we are, you will more than likely be getting all 3 of them again. That's what they did last year on PC, if I'm not mistaken. But you will need to be switching over your MUT rewards to your PC account. Don't forget to do that. We don't know how to do that yet. We're going to find out in the next 2 weeks, and then we're going to share it with you.
Beautiful.
But point of order, before the game launches, you're going to want to be switching over your rewards. You didn't want to do it before now because we just got our last MUT rewards for Rookie Premiere, but that's important, okay? So watch this space, and we'll give you an update on how to do that.
So that is a lot of elites, and I think there's still one other option, Trumpetmonkey, to add some additional elites via more loyalty tokens from the loyalty program.
Let's
jump over to the game here. Take a looky at the sets. Now, I don't think these have been guaranteed yet, but last season and a bunch of previous seasons, you were able to get yourself a defensive elite player pack and an offensive elite player pack for X amount of loyalty tokens. Now, we've already checked. There is a possible 16 loyalty tokens you could have gotten by participating in every single week of the loyalty program and reaching level 99. So we're thinking it's going to split the exact same way as last year. It'll cost 8 loyalty for a defensive player and 8 loyalty for an offensive player. And that's another 2 elites to add to your squad.
Booyah. Taking our total with GameStop, with the Superstar Edition, and with pulling 1 elite from 20 packs and 3 power-up cards from 20 packs as well, we're taking you to 15 at least. I honestly feel like I pulled way more elites from my initial packs on day 1 of Madden 19, both on Xbox and PC. So I think, personally, we debated about this. We're saying 15 plus for the title of the video, but I think it's going to be 20 plus. I think your whole team is going to be elite day 1. That's not even including then the depth that you're going to have at Rookie Premiere card positions as well. So that's how you do it, guys. Pretty hype, director. Can we get Can we get a high five going? A virtual high five, sideways high five. Oh, okay. Go!
We got it. I feel like I'm more present in Latvia via green screen. Well, Trumpetmonkey, it's going to be an exciting launch for Madden 20, and we are going to have some very, very in-depth information regarding how to attack the first week in Madden the best way you can to get the best advantage, the best head start in the next couple weeks. It's going to be crazy.
How to be 80 overall day one. Boom, watch here, and we're gonna have a lot more news coming as well. So make sure you're watching, guys. And then so
don't
what's
ask
next,
people
Director?
to sub ever, huh? You guys should freaking sub, bro. We got some big stuff coming down the channel in the next couple weeks.
We don't do that. We don't tell you to sub. We don't.
Sub.
All right. I mean, or else Latvia comes for you. Okay, but how bad? Latvian women, woo! Latvian men, woo! Whatever floats your boat. All right, here we go.
Quick glance, literally just looking
top 10
at some of the top 10 of the rookie stats you're seeing, and this is in reg, so we're not going to go in depth, but this is kind of what you guys can look at. We'll put the link in the description. Some beasts on the lineup here, guys. Quinton Williams, Ed Oliver, Nick Bosa, craziness. The other guy to keep an eye out for is Hollywood Brown, 97 speed day one. What is that going to look like in MUT? Gonna have to wait and find out. Everybody who did the rookie premiere, I like that number. That number tells me we're going to get some sauciness at speed from Marquise Brown. And then
you're clicking things.
Oh no! And then just a couple other guys to keep an eye out for. DK Metcalf's got nice speed, good height on him. Burns has really nice speed at outside linebacker. Yeah. And take a look at this list for yourself. See what you're going to want to invest in.
I want to point one out there. Scroll down a tiny bit, just to point out if you are playing franchise, but also in MUT, our full expectation is that this Noah Fant card. The Noah Fant card is going to be really, really nice from a speed perspective at tight end. Now, we've spoken about speed not being that important at tight end so far this year, but it still will be a factor, okay? So that one is a sleeper budget beast. We've also said that there are going to be budget beasts at tight end this year. If you can get size and speed, that's a good one. So whilst this is regs, there is some transfer over, in particular in the physicality.
Yeah.
Right. The speed and the size of these guys. Noah Fant, hot tip day one. Be looking for him.
Yeah. Just take a look at the overalls on each side. So, for instance, your Hollywood Brown, he's a 77 overall. If he comes out day one with like a 69 overall card, you can adjust what these are going to look like via those cards in MUT. So that's actually really cool. I like that quite a bit. Actually, we already know the overall he's going to be getting. Yeah. It's going to be like a 73?
74, 73. And
so you can expect some nice speed.
We predicted 89 or 90 speed.
Some call us crazy, Director, but we don't listen.
Let's close out this show. Brand new Ultimate Legends. You guys are pulling past for it. This is the last drop of Ultimate Legends for Madden 19. So this is the grand finale.
Tell the folks, Director. I haven't seen these.
Nope.
Have I?
He was about to pull out his phone. He said, I didn't see the new Ultimate Legends. I stopped him. He's going to get a live reaction on the show here.
I saw Eddie George, though. And I love Eddie George as a human being, but I don't care about his cards. So that one, meh.
I disagree. I love Eddie George cards, and I'm going to tell you why. The combination of break tackle, carrying, and trucking are ridiculous. Eddie George, in my mind, has the MUT force factor if you use him appropriately.
It goes without saying he does, but I'm just saying this weekend I couldn't care less. Come on.
Well, yeah, this weekend being the last weekend of MUT, absolutely. But I do plan on using Eddie George at least once before Madden 19 closes out. Check out the footage from the Madden tournament a couple of weeks ago. This guy was destroying people.
I don't believe you. I do not believe that you. I want to see gameplay footage. I'm calling BS. You're not going to play with this card.
We're going to have to sell some stuff, but go check it out. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Next up, Ty Law.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice.
96 speed. I mean, he's going to play like any other corner in the game at this point, but it's Ty Law.
It's Ty Law, man. He gets to the right play. He's got MUT force factor too. I like that card. That's really, really nice. I can't wait to see the versatile card for him and the versatile card for Eddie George as well.
Yeah. Eddie George probably fullback or something. Maybe even tight end.
If Eddie George has a fullback card, then I'm all in. Let's go.
That'd be crazy. Next up, got Herman Moore.
Oh, not expect that. Okay, nice. Lions fans rejoice. I kind of dig that card art too, man.
Think about it this way. On the Lions right now, if you're running a Lions theme team, you've obviously got Calvin Johnson, Megatron at 1. Yeah. You can put Herman Moore at 2. Both 6'4" and up towers on your wide receiver squad. That is, I've always looked at Herman Moore as kind of like a budget Megatron in my mind. So I think this is going to be a pretty nice card. Look at that 98 jump at 6'4".
That's crazy. That's crazy,
Gross.
Man.
High point cheese. High point cheese, anybody?
Gross.
Right,
And then obviously you got Golden Tate in the slot. Disgusting. That theme team is disgusting. Dick, a butt kiss.
Nice. Oh, dude. Oh, what a legend of the game, man. I might just pick this up for nostalgia. Seriously, man. Seriously.
Because all the other middle linebackers, they ain't got Butkus on Dick Butkus.
There we go. I like that, man. Like, other people would be like, oh, 87 speed middle linebacker. No, who cares, man? It's literally, if you're relying on speed at middle linebacker from a CPU perspective, you're doing it wrong. I love this card.
I would say I agree, but the speed is a bit low. I will say that. But on top of that, my constructive criticism to EA as far as Dick Butkus goes, he's kind of one of the bigger names they dropped on us this year as far as Ultimate Legends go. Everyone was like, oh my God, it's Dick Butkus.
Would have liked to seen it earlier.
Would have liked to seen it earlier. Would have liked to seen him more present in Madden 19 because I never really saw him on the field because he was always way behind when it came to relevancy with his cards and his stats. So
one of my this is how I'd use Dick Butkus, guys. Okay, goal line defense inside the 10. Let's say inside the 10, you're on defense. This is the CPU controlled linebacker that you want there, sitting there in a nice yellow zone, maybe 3-4, cover 4 over. That's who you want. And I promise you will make plays. So that's why I love these cards, because they bail me out in the red zone a lot on defense. So yeah.
Pretty nice.
Who else we
got? See
got?
how he plays. Let's see. Next up, we've got, was that all 4 of the first ones?
You gotta look at a tweet. You gotta look at the next tweet.
There you go, boy.
Oh, this stalk. Look at that card art. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. They've got him in the white. Oh, that's gorgeous.
That is pretty sick card art. I'm not going to lie.
That's gorgeous, man.
Actually that's a massive fan.
Though. He's a limited.
That's great. You can get him for free tomorrow. Quick sell one of those.
No, he's not going to wait a week.
Maybe they'll make an exception. I didn't remember that. I forgot about that. You have to wait a week to get the limited. How many coins you got left on Xbox?
Man, plenty of coins. Don't you worry about
that.
There'll
be people selling him for $500K tomorrow. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I might just splurge and get him early, even though that's stupid. I'm not playing on Xbox next year, so I don't need the coins for Rookie Premiere. But so like man, you're basically looking at 94 speed as well.
6'7". That's a nasty card.
This is sick, man. That's some of the nicest card art I've ever seen on a Raiders card.
You know what your user's going to have to be as far as how you control this guy? Just basically put it like basically run him as if he was a CPU spy. Like even if they're going way downfield, just have him like 5 feet away from the quarterback. He's going to pick everything off, dude. That is a crazy good card on a Raiders squad.
Dope.
Damn, dude.
Dope.
Nice card. And then lastly, got Otto.
Nice.
Graham.
Great card art as well. They nailed it with the card arts. Look at that. The throwing motion. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, man.
I kind of wish they did what's his face from last week. They gave him like the full face shot. Dick LeBeau.
Yeah.
I wish the card art was more like this because it was a little awkward last week. Autograph.
Like the Roger Goodell card looking
at
us.
Yeah. Because this is a sick card art. I love the autograph card art. 85 speed, 92 speed on a Browns theme team. That's going to get the job done. You know, I like this card, especially if like this guy's one of the biggest legends in the game of all time at quarterback. You gotta represent, even if he's not going to be as crazy in Madden 19 as like a Lamar Jackson or a Michael Vick. Gotta represent, dude. If we got Dan Fouts, at some point next year, absolutely, I'm running with that card just because of the history he comes along with it.
Let's see. Dan Fouts, maybe.
We'll see.
We honestly don't know.
Yeah. That is all of the Ultimate Legends we're seeing for the rest of Madden 19, though. Are there a couple on this that didn't make this list that you were hoping to see, like maybe a Franco Harris?
I'm okay. I don't mind. I'm kind of happy with it. I think they did a great job. That's going out with a bang. And quick reminder to everybody: play one solo battle.
Yes.
One solo battle, and you'll get 400K quick sells on Monday night.
Don't miss
Just
out.
remember that. Going out with a bang. So I'm happy, man. Good way to end. Teddy Hendricks Limited cuts me a little bit, but I'll get him eventually. It doesn't matter.
You'll get him. I'm sure on Xbox people are going to be selling him for like just a little bit of profit on 500K, so they can start splurging on those rookie premier cards. Will be good.
Yeah.
And that is going to do it, Trumpet Monkey, for our episode of MUT Force. This one going a little long, but remember the episodes of MUT Force are going to be going down a little bit as far as time, starting when Madden 20 comes out. But the upside of that is 2 episodes of MUT Force a week.
2 a week.
Gonna be epic. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of MUT Force. This has been the director and MUT Dog's like, no, stop. We'll see you guys next time. As always, stay frosty.
Stay frosty!
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty, chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.